How you guys doing? This is your boy BP right here from the corner with your Raw and your SmackDown review and my thoughts on both shows this week, ladies and gentlemen. I thought they both were pretty good, man. WWE is definitely stepping up the game. First off, remember, guys, on the USA channel coming September 18th, NXT Live is coming your way. It's coming off the network. They're putting on USA for 2 hours. It's on Wednesdays, starting at 8 o'clock. You guys, if you guys are big NXT fans, you guys do not want to miss the debut of NXT on live cable TV. I'm telling you what, it's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see what the show's about, what they're going to do with it. Congrats to them guys and everything's going on down there in NXT. All right, we're going to get right down to the Raw, guys. Here we go. It starts off. Miss Sasha Banks comes out. She's running her mouth. She's got the mic, man, running her mouth. You know, talking about how she jumped Natalya and Becky Lynch the week before. You know, Natty had enough. She heard enough. She comes out. She confronts Sasha. They get in a big fight. Refs and security guards have to come out there, split these two ladies apart. It's getting crazy, guys. It is getting crazy. Next up, first round match. Another first round match in the King of the Ring tournament, man. I love this tournament. I think it's fantastic. I'm so happy they brought back the King of the Ring tournament, guys. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it was like one of my favorite events growing up as a kid. And now it's back, and I hope they keep it. I know they've tried to bring it back on some years, and it just didn't work out. But I hope they keep it. Hope this is like a yearly thing. I love it. But anyway, we're going to get right down to it. First round match in this King of the Ring tournament. Ricochet. Our boy, the high-flying Ricochet versus the Scottish man. The Scottish man, Mr. Drew McIntyre. This guy right here, man. Both these guys, actually. Phenomenal athletes. But what happened here, man, I'm going to tell you what. Ricochet ends up picking up the win, and this I was surprised about. I even wrote on my notes, wow, are you serious? Ricochet ends up getting a victory over Drew McIntyre, guys. Holy crap. It was great. I gave this match right here a 4 stars out of 5. You know, that's how great I thought it was. Kudos to Ricochet for moving on in the tournament. And he's going to be going against Samoa Joe next week right here on Raw, guys. I'm telling you what, that's going to be another phenomenal match. I can't wait to see it. A quarterfinal. Another the next match, another first round match in the King of the Ring tournament. The boy, the awesome one, the Miz, taking on Baron Corbin. You guys, I know you guys don't like this guy. I'm gonna tell you what, I like this guy. I think he's a great character. I love the character. He makes you hate him. That's what he's supposed to do. He's probably one of the best heels right now in the WWE. I think it's great. I'm going to tell you what, man, Baron Corbin ends up getting this victory over The Miz. You know, I give this match a 3.5 stars to 4 stars out of 5. You guys, next week right here on Raw, Baron Corbin in the quarterfinals is going to be taking on your boy Cedric Alexander. Can't wait to see what happens there. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how things roll out for Mr. Baron Corbin, the most hated heel in the WWE right now. Oh, man. It's just fantastic. Raw right now is fantastic. If you're a fan, now's the time to be watching. I'm telling you what. Next thing that happened, guys. Bayley versus Nikki Cross. You know, I don't know what's going on with Bayley, man. Maybe it's me. I don't know. Her matches are just not as good as they once were, I don't think. I don't understand why. I don't get it. But, you know, I don't know. But Bayley and Nikki Cross here, they was fighting pretty good for, you know, starting out. But I'll be honest with you guys, I'm going to give this match a 2 stars. You know, it was just okay for me. It wasn't spectacular, you know, but, yeah, I just gave it a 2 stars, you know. Next thing up, guys, this is now an interesting concept, interesting match happened here. 8 tag teams add. Man, I hope they keep this tag team stuff going on because I love tag team wrestling. I remember back in the old NWA days with the Rock and Roll Express, Midnight Express, the Road Warriors, the Horsemen. The list goes on and on. But right here, man, 8 tag teams in this tag team turmoil, they called it. All right. The 8 teams were the Lucha House Party, the original, the OC here, the original guys, the Viking Raiders, Hawkins and Ryder, the B Team, Heavy Machinery, the Revival, and a new tag team made out of nowhere this week, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. Now, this is going to start off, guys, with, I think it was the B Team and the Viking Raiders started this off. I guess the Viking Raiders ended up taking B Team out. They eliminated them. Now, let me go back. In this match, this 8-man turmoil, if you guys don't understand what it is, two teams start. Once one team gets eliminated, next team comes out. That's how this works. Now, like I said, the Viking Raiders and the B Team started this out. So the Viking Raiders ended up taking the B Team out and eliminated them. After that, there was the OC and the Viking Raiders going at it. These two teams right here ended up getting, both of them got disqualified, got eliminated. I think it was a double count out, or maybe they both got double disqualified, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But yeah, that's what happened with that. And then your number 3, they start out with 2 new teams, guys. It was, who was it here? Hawkins and Ryder versus the new team, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode ends up winning this match, eliminating Hawkins and Ryder. Then who comes out after that would be Heavy Machinery. Heavy Machinery comes out. They also get eliminated. The Revival gets eliminated. All in all, guys, this whole tag team turmoil, every team got eliminated except for the new guys, the new team. Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler ends up winning this whole thing. Now, this is a great match. I loved it. The winners of this match would end up going to be getting a title shot for Raw Tag Team titles at Clash of the Champions. And Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler end up winning this match. Congratulations, you boys. These guys are going to move on to Clash of Champions to go against the new Raw Tag Team Champions, Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins. I can't wait to see it, but this match right here, this tag team turmoil, guys, I give it a 5 stars. That's how good I thought it was. It was really entertaining, really interesting. Next thing up, guys, Sasha and Natalya. They couldn't get enough of each other at the beginning of the show, so these guys end up coming out and fighting, and it was a fight. This match was really interesting. I only gave it a 3 stars. I don't know. It was just okay to me. 3 out of 5 for me. I thought it was good. It could have been better, but you know what? Sasha ends up getting this win over Natalya. I guess welcome back, Sasha, huh? Even for those who don't like Sasha, I'm sorry. For those who do like Sasha, congratulations, Anyway, next matchup, guys, was Cedric Alexander versus Cesaro. This was a hard-hitting fight. Awesome match. I thought it was truly entertaining. I gave this match 4 stars, 4 out of 5. Cedric Alexander ends up pinning Cesaro and getting a win, guys. Great match. Wow. It's pretty crazy. Next matchup, U.S. title on the line. Strowman versus AJ Styles. AJ defending the United States Championship, guys, here on Raw. The OC were banned from ring, as well as Seth Rollins. They were all 3 banned from ringside. I ended up giving this match only 2.5 stars. I'm sorry. I know these guys are the main eventers and big stars, but I'm not a big fan of this disqualification, man. I'm telling you, this match ended in disqualification with AJ Styles getting the victory here because of the in-ring shenanigans from the OC, even though they were banned. But the referee ended up getting knocked out, so, the OC had to intervene. A chair got involved at one time. It was pretty funny, though. At one time, Braun Strowman ended up getting the chair in his hand after he took out the OC, and AJ Styles gets up and looks at Braun Strowman. He ends up falling to the ground right before the referee gets up and sees Braun Strowman with the chair. The referee tells Braun Strowman, I heard it. I heard you hitting him. Come to find out, the referee didn't know that Braun Strowman was hitting those C members. But this reminds me of the old Eddie Guerrero days. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was funny when a referee seen Braun Strowman with a chair and AJ Styles fell to the ground acting like old Eddie Guerrero back in the day when he used to do them shenanigans. It was funny. But anyway, AJ Styles ends up getting this victory because the referee thinks that Braun Strowman hit AJ Styles with the chair. So I get this match, like I said, only 2.5, maybe 3 stars. It was entertaining. It was good. But Seth Rollins ends up coming out, helping out Braun Strowman too here at the end. It was great. But yeah, that was your Raw, guys. It was okay. It was just an okay show. It wasn't all that fantastic. But, it is what it is. Next up, guys, your SmackDown review. Here we go. This started out with Kofi Kingston coming out to the ring. Now, the New Day and Kofi Kingston, man, you guys know they have been having their problems with the Revival and Randy Orton here, guys. Randy Orton, he's really wanting his WWE title. He says back where it belongs, around the Viper's waist. But man, this is an interesting fight here going on between these 6 guys. But anyway, what happens is Kofi Kingston comes out to the ring, guys. He's out there talking about Randy Orton, about how Randy Orton says that Kofi Kingston is not ready for him, that he wasn't back then in the past, that he's not ready for him now, and how he's gonna demolish Kofi Kingston and become the new WWE champion at Clash of Champions. Like I said, this starts out with them out there talking about that. Titantron. Randy Orton shows up on Titantron. He has a letter. This letter, he says, is from a WWE fan. He starts reading out, and come to find out, it's from Kofi Kingston's son, Kai. Randy Orton is reading this letter, talking about how his Kofi's kid says that, leave my daddy alone, you're a mean person. My daddy's been crying over you, been crying, over the whole situation. I don't know exactly. I forgot what was said. Randy Orton finished reading his note. He tells Kofi Kingston, I'm going to go find your son. I'm going to go find him. This irates Kofi Kingston. He gets out of the ring, goes back towards the back. He finds Randy Orton. These two start fighting. Them talk about they are into it. Security has to break these guys up here. So, SmackDown starting off with a bang here, guys. All right, next up, man, another first-round match in this King of the Ring tournament. Ali versus Buddy Murphy. I'm going to tell you guys what, man. I am a huge Buddy Murphy fan. I love Buddy Murphy. I gave this match right here 4 stars. All right. Even though my buddy Murphy, my guy here, Buddy Murphy, did not win this match, he ends up losing to Ali. I gave this match 4 stars. Both these great athletes, man, went at it toe-to-toe. Counter after counter each other. It was great. Like I said, I'm a huge Buddy Murphy fan, especially after the match he had with Roman Reigns a few weeks back. And then last week, the match he had with Daniel Bryan when he pinned and beat Daniel Bryan in the middle of the ring, guys. Fantastic. I'm a huge Buddy Murphy fan. Congratulations to both these guys for this match. I gave this match 4.5 to 5 stars. I thought it was great, very entertaining. Congratulations to you, Ali. Ali moves on to the quarterfinals, and he'll be taking on Elias. Yeah, you heard me right, Elias. So, next up, guys, The Miz. He comes out. He's supposed to have a match against Sami Zayn. This match never happened. Sami Zayn come out to the ramp when The Miz was in the ring, and Sami Zayn was not even ready to compete in the ring. He had his street clothes on still. But he ends up luring The Miz out of the ring a little bit, and Shinsuke Nakamura from behind, from the side, ends up attacking The Miz, and they are both just beating the holy crap out of The Miz here, taking him out. Come to find out, guys, at Clash of Champions, The Miz will be challenging Shinsuke Nakamura for his Intercontinental Championship. The Miz is going to try to get this belt back. He's held it, numerous times already. He's was Intercontinental champions numerous times. Next up, guys, Bayley versus Lacey Evans. Again, Bayley, I don't know, man. Her matches could be better. I love Lacey Evans though. And the only reason why I gave this match 3 stars was because of Lacey Evans. But Lacey Evans ends up losing here. Bayley ends up getting the win. But at Clash of the Champions, she has to defend her WWE SmackDown Women's Championship against the Queen, Charlotte Flair. I can't wait to see what happens there. It's going to be interesting. But like I said, I only gave this match 3 stars. I gave it 3 stars because of Lacey Evans. Well, no, probably about it. But next match up, guys, was Randy Orton takes on Big E, one of the New Day members here. It was a great match. Both these guys went back and forth, ends up being outside. Randy ends up on the announcer table. Big E ends up on the announcer table, back and forth. Of course, the Revival had to interfere in this match. I give this match only 2.5 stars out of 5, maybe 3. I don't know. I'm a big Randy Orton fan. I've always been a big Randy Orton fan since day one, since 2002, when him and John Cena and Brock Lesnar and boys started out. I was a big Randy Orton fan way before Evolution and all that crap even started. But the Revival had been interfering in this match, and Randy Orton, he ends up getting a win over Big E. So, we're setting up everything up here, guys, for Clash of the Champions. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, what I'm saying. Next thing to happen, guys, is Elias. He comes out. He's sitting on the King of the Ring chair, the throne, with the crown on his head and the scepter. He's just sitting there talking about how he's going to become the King of the Ring. This Elias is an interesting character. What happens here is Kevin Owens ends up coming out. He interrupts Elias, gets him down to the ring. He ends up stunning Elias in the middle of the ring and leaving. Shane McMahon ain't there this week, so Kevin Owens decides he can just do what he wants, and I thought it was funny. I thought it was fantastic. I'm glad Kevin Owens got a bit of retribution against Elias there from what happened when he lost in the King of the Ring to this guy because of Shane McMahon. But anyway, Kevin Owens ends up giving Elias the stunner. Of course, this whole 24/7 championship thing, Elias is the champion here. R-Truth comes out and tries to pin Elias after the stunner, after Kevin Owens stunned him. And so the referee's down. 1, 2. R-Truth gets pulled out of the ring by Drake Maverick. And Drake Maverick ends up jumping in the ring and gets the pin from Elias. Ends up becoming I don't even know how many time 24 champion he is, but now Drake Maverick is now your new 24/7 champion, you guys. Right here, for another first round match in your King of the Ring tournament, you guys. Chad Gable versus Shelton Benjamin. These two used to be teammates a long time ago, man. I thought this match was just okay. It wasn't too spectacular, and I was really surprised by that because Chad Gable being as small as he is, I thought there's going to be a little bit more high flying. Especially, we all know Shelton Benjamin, man, from his Royal Rumble days and from every time he's in a Royal Rumble, how much of a high flyer he is. It wasn't really that spectacular. Chad Gable ends up getting a win here, you guys. Off Shelton Benjamin. I only gave this match 2 stars, 2 out of 5. It was okay. We'll call it a filler. It was a filler. It did its job. It got Chad Gable onto the next quarterfinal match against Andrade next week for the King of the Ring tournament. So, like I said, I gave this match only 2 stars. So, Next thing up, you guys. The last thing up. Roman Reigns. Is he going to apologize for blaming Daniel Bryan and Rowan? That was not the case, you guys. Roman Reigns ends up coming out to the ring. They showed the footage of everything's been going on. They showed the footage of the Roman look-alike with Rowan and Daniel Bryan backstage, and with Roman Reigns confronting all of them. What happened was Roman Reigns told Daniel Bryan and Rowan that he's going to show a piece of film, and after the film, he'll tell them whether he's going to apologize or not for him blaming them. Come to find out in the film, if you look back in the back, as the thing falls, the forklift pushes the thing over, and the speakers fall. While behind the speakers, when the speakers fell, was Eric Rowan. He had a hood on. You could see his beard. Daniel Bryan was furious about this. And ends up slapping Rowan and says that he hates liars. You know, I think there's a little bit too much more going on to this that Daniel Bryan and these guys, ain't saying. I think he is involved. But anyway, Daniel Bryan comes out to the ring and says, you know what, I hate liars. And he tries to confront Roman Reigns, and Roman wasn't having it. Roman ends up spearing Daniel Bryan right out of his socks, buddy. Just what a spear it was, too. But that's how SmackDown ended, guys, this week. It was pretty great week for WWE. I cannot wait, guys. September 18th for NXT comes live. Wednesday nights. It's going to be interesting. And also, I do want to tell you guys this. I am going to be also giving reviews on the new show, AEW, All Elite Wrestling. That's going to be interesting to see what Cody and Young Bucks and Omega and them boys down there, what's going to happen with this. Are we going to have another war between wrestling companies? I know there's nothing going to be like the Monday Night Raw and WCW Nitro war back on Monday nights. But still, I think it's a good thing. I'm glad there's another company out there like AEW trying to step up, trying to give WWE, a run for their money. We're going to see what happens. I'm not a big fan of AEW right now. But, man, I'm telling you what, guys, from what I'm reading, from what I'm seeing, I'm becoming a fan real quick. This is to all my followers, which ain't much right now, but you guys, please share, like, subscribe, comment, hit that bell button for all your notifications, you guys. And until next time, you get all your WWE news, and now your NXT, which is WWE still, and your AEW news. It's going to be right here coming, you guys, right here on The Corner.